What's up? This is Scapo, and we're gonna go ahead and unbox another pair of headphones. Welcome to my workstation. And sitting on my workstation is the Phillips SHP9500. These headphones have so much hype going around the internet right now. It's insane. And you know what? I'm here because of Z Reviews. He said these things are frickin' amazeballs, and I want to know if it's true. And everyone else who has tested it has said it's true. They're frickin' amazeballs. And when Phillips is driving the price on these things up, you can see them driving the price up slowly on Amazon. That's when you know that they're in high demand, and Phillips is just trying to bleed as much money out of us as possible. Now, this is where living in the UK sucks, guys, because I'm going to tell you the price difference between the UK Amazon and the US Amazon. You can get these on the US Amazon for 77 bucks. On the UK Amazon, they're 99 pounds. Yeah, that's maybe, I'd say 140 bucks, give or take. All you Americans, please consider yourselves lucky, because stuff is way more expensive over here. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into these. So, let's see. The 32 ohms, so you're not going to need an amp to drive them, although amps always help. And the drivers are 50 millimeters, same size as the X1s that I own, that are sitting on my head right now. And I am not expecting these to be better than my X1s at all. These were introduced in 2014, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, and in my head I like to consider them, my headcanon is that these are the little brother to the X1s. These are Philips' last stop before they started with the Fidelio series. But I wanted them anyway because everyone says they're really, really comfortable and they're light. They weigh nothing. Like, this thing came this morning and the guy handed me the box and I'm like, okay, what's in the box? There's nothing in this. It's completely empty. And I opened it and here this sat. Wow. Is there actually something in here? Like, I'm lifting it right now and there's no resistance. Sorry about that. I just shook the camera. We're going to see what's in here. There's some tape here, means it's a fresh unit. It's always nice. I've got my trusty sword to get in. It's not a sword, it's a diving knife. It's my diving knife. My buddy gave me this diving knife. I wonder where he's at now. Last I saw he's a Marine living out in California with his family. He has the brother to this knife. It's our friendship knives. Alright, oh dear, let's get into this thing. You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if I opened this thing and there was nothing inside, because I still can't feel anything. Oh, there's a little something. Alright. I'm gonna throw that over there. Okay. What's in the black box? Ooh. Come on, baby. Okay, here we go. And they are in a bag. Yes, they are in a bag. I almost thought that was a carry case for a moment. I would have gotten really giddy and excited. Okay, you got your silicone and yeah, it's just... Oh dear. Nope, nothing else in there. Okay, get back in there. And we're gonna put this guy over here. Get out of here. So you got the crappy cable that comes with it. Z said it was crappy. I think it is. I'm not even gonna bother unwinding it because I've got my awesome V-motor cable. I don't need the crappy cable. Alright. Get rid of the bag. Alright. Now. Yeah. I like that. I really like that. If my camera would focus. Come on, camera. Shine my light on it. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, my setup's pretty unprofessional, as you can tell. My camera's wobbling all over the place. But anyway, you know what? You can see the headphones, right? That's all you need. Alright, so you got this kind of weird... I don't even know what the heck this is. It's just fabric, you know, and like something a shirt would be made out of. It's soft enough, though. Feels like it'll be nice on the head. Yeah. And these swivel. That's one thing they've got over the Fidelios. They swivel. I don't know why more headphones don't do that. Okay. The top band is made of the same material as the ear pads. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. It's nice and stiff. It makes some noise when you shake it. It's okay. It's got these big old LR things that are kooky. But if you put them on wrong, then you're a fool that can't read. And of course they are fed by a 3.5mm jack, which I really like. That's fantastic. Reviews online are telling me that this thing is really great at mids, and that it doesn't have a whole lot of bass. I don't really need a ton of bass. All I need is really good mids, you know, maybe maybe low mids. A little bit of bass is fine. What I like most is a warm sound, and what I'm hearing is that these aren't exactly warm, but they do sound good. So I'm gonna spend some time with this and see how they stack up to my X1s. I am under no illusions that these are gonna replace my X1s. They're probably not gonna. But I have to say, so far, I'm pretty impressed. They feel good in the hand, and they're light. Wow, like they weigh nothing. Wow. It's like you pick up the X1s, you know you're holding headphones. You know, you pick these up and it's just, there's nothing. The top headband is made of plastic. It's got your Phillips on there. I wish my camera would stop freaking out. God. And yeah, these head pads are not removable, which is awful. But you know what? It's okay. For 77 bucks, you could do worse. Yeah. So guys, if you're looking for a headphone that's under 100 bucks in America, and just underneath 100 quid in the UK, and you like some mids and you want something that's comfortable, yeah, I mean, from what I'm hearing, these are your bag. And I thought, hey, they're worth a punt because Phillips keeps driving the price up on them, so before they get too expensive, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna have a listen to these, and I'll be back with my impressions. I'll see you in a bit. What you see before you are whiskey and headphones. My favorite dram, Johnny Walker, and my favorite headphones currently, the Phillips SHP9500s. And for me, these headphones are angry makeup sex. Let me explain. Everything that I thought the X2 was going to do, the 9500s did it. Sans a little bass. I want them to be a little bit warmer, but that's okay. That's okay. And I'll get to that as well. I'm gonna have a sip of my whiskey. And then I'm gonna put it over there. These headphones are better than they have any right to be at this price point. Right now, you can get these for 82 bucks on Amazon. The price keeps fluctuating, okay? Because I think the last time I checked it, they were like 75. In some places, you can get them for 60, I think, on Newegg. If you can find it at that price, just go get it. These have replaced the Fidelio X1, which I'm currently wearing on my head just to record this with, as my favorite day-to-day headphone. They are ridiculously comfortable, despite the strange cloth material they used here. Let me see if I can just show this to you. See, it's like this weird friggin' cloth, and you can see where it's kind of, you know, coming apart because of the stubble on my face. Whatever. That doesn't fucking matter. Because they're so cheap that you could just get a new pair if you want. But you probably won't want to. I should talk about the sound. Zeos said they were perfect, and I'm here to provide a little perspective. Because no, they're not perfect. Sorry, Zeos. I have nothing but respect for you, buddy, but they're not perfect. That said, for this price, they're pretty damn near perfect. Okay. Out of the box, they are just a little bit harsh on the high end. So if you're treble sensitive, you may catch that. But good news, these actually respond quite well to equalization. So if you know how to work an equalizer, you can tame those highs pretty easily. Okay? You don't need an amp. They're pretty easy to drive. You can drive them off your phone. You can drive them with nothing. Anything will drive these headphones. But there's a caveat. These headphones are not very forgiving, I've found. They are very source dependent, so if you put crap in, like, 192 kilobit MP3s, or just, if you put crap in, you'll get crap out. If you put crap music into these headphones, they will in turn deliver crap to your ears. Whereas if you have a halfway decent amp and DAC, digital to analog converter, these things are gonna sing. Okay, they're not very forgiving, but when you give them good source material, they're gonna give you performance. I wouldn't call them reference level, but they're really good at this price point. And I'll just give you a quick example. The Atlas March, from the soundtrack for Cloud Atlas, you listen to that and you listen to the piano intro on these, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Are these good for movies? No, they're not, because they're not warm enough for that. When you go into a movie theater, you want to hear the thump of explosions. You want to hear the kind of, you want to hear the low end of, when a spaceship flies over or something like that. These are not going to deliver that. I'm sorry. But they've got pretty decent soundstage for something in this price range, and they're much more detailed than the X1, which is why they have replaced the X1 as my day-to-day headphone. I'm going to be selling my X1s after this review, because these headphones have gotten used so much. What are these good for? Break it down. What are they good for? Movie and video game soundtracks. They're great for gaming. I recommended them to Ghost Spain. He bought them. He says they're great for gaming. They're good for alternative rock and metal, because they've got that, the kind of treble going. Yeah, if you like rock and metal, yeah, these are your bags. General long-term listening. If you're gonna have headphones on for a long time, listen, this is why I love going through so many headphones. I'm an illustrator, okay, if you haven't noticed already by my YouTube channel, and I tend to wear headphones for a really long time. Okay, we're talking for hours on end, okay, like on average a gaming session, and then I take a break, and then I get back into it. Most of my day is spent behind the computer right here, listening to music and YouTube videos and working on art. So I know what it feels like to have some headphones on for 7 to 8 hours at a time. And let me tell you, these are great at comfort. Alright, yes. Just, holy crap, yes. The one thing that I really wish they would have done, these earpads, as good as they are, they're gonna get worn down, and I really want them to be replaceable, but you can't pull them off. There are mods out there that you can peel this off and get a ring, and you can mod them. I might try that later on, but for now, yeah, they're not replaceable out of the box. You gotta modify them. What do they suck at? What do these headphones suck at? What don't they do well? Rap and hip hop, yeah, forget about it. No, if you're a big rap and hip hop and R&B listener, you know what? Go with V-Moda. You'll be much happier. As long as you don't go with Beats. Go with V-Moda. They're about the same price and they're built much better. But these are not going to do you well if you're going for rap and hip hop. Monitoring, if you're mixing, if you're a DJ or anything like that, no, you can forget about it because they're open backed, right? So you're not going to get any isolation out of these, and no, it's just not good for monitoring. The earpads aren't replaceable, like I said, and to be quite honest, I have a friend of mine who has a relatively big head, and he goes through headphones like they are candy because his head keeps breaking them. And I would love to suggest these to him, but the construction at the hinge here, and just, it feels like it's gonna break in a couple of years. It just, like, you hear all that noise it's making? No. I wish I could recommend these to my friend for longevity, but I can't. For longevity, I would probably say the X1s. These things are impossible to break, and the only reason I'm gonna sell them is not because they're a bad headphone, but because I just don't use them that much anymore. Okay, so wrapping it up, conclusion. If you've never owned an open-backed headphone, and you usually listen in a home office environment, and you're looking to experiment with some open-back designs, this is your ticket. You cannot lose, okay? They are $82 now. If you can find them on Newegg, they're $60. Here in the UK, they're still £99, which is more like 140, $50. Okay, even so, they are worth it. Okay, you can't lose at this price. These headphones are punching way above their weight class, and they're worth every penny. Are they perfect? No. Are they catch-alls? No. Will they last more than 5 or 6 years? Probably not. But at this price, you won't care because you can just replace them. The final verdict? Yes, buy them. Why don't you already have a pair? Do it. If you're in the market for headphones, open-backed, and for a home office environment, just do it. Make your dreams come true. I'm sorry I couldn't resist. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be back next time with another headphone review pretty soon. See you later.